EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. With the Jigba left side, he's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Walker, running right. There he goes, inside the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the goal line and in. A.J. Barter. Touchdown Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Bills 0. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First down, Bills.
We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. This one downfield for Kincaid. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he will go all the way. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Seattle. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Forced out left. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready? We're going to sack.
Darnold to throw on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Bills are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Hey, tight.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
4 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
James Cook
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Allen, going to give it to Cook. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Buffalo.
Five wide. It's out.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A pass, caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Here we go.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10.
First down.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Look out.
Play action. It's Allen. Out to his right. Now he'll run.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
A gain of 4 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Look out.
A run with Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Stop. Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Round 80. Hey, home. Look out.
From the gun, here is Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go set.
Throwing, Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Davis now to return it. Whoa!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Byron Murphy. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Here's Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. This one, downfield for Kincaid. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Middle.
On 2nd down. Cook. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On the ground, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Once again, it's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Go side. Stay set.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Darnold. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Cook. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Alert!
They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2.
All 52. Ready? Stop.
Allen to throw again. That is hard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store.
Young Ace 215 says,
It's the
suggest
Seattle
deep pass.
Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go, set.
Darnold to throw. That's Clyde, A.J. Barter, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
A pickup
yards.
of 21 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Darnold. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him
14
14
yards.
on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Side. Hey, side.
Throwing, Darnold. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hey, side.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
Go side. Ready. Hey, side. Hey, side.
On 1st and 10, and here comes Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Go 80.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nolan Smith gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Go 80. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Go 80. Ready.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Great. Set. Whatever. Delta.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Intended for Dallas
He was
Goedert.
looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time.
It's now second
It's
and 10.
2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
A second down throw for Hurts. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion.
No touch.
Now Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Barkley, powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Seahawks 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? We go sack.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They run with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
This pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll get the first down inside the 35. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. catch the end zone. First time today.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner, and now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field, and he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotcha.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
73.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jason Myers to kick
This
off
is still
for Seattle.
anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Alpha. Hey, Silver. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught left side by Goedert. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Shaheed now to return it. And this will should work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Up, brings it in left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Shaheed with the catch. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing is Hurts. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Darnold to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Great. Set. Delta.
They'll run. It's Barkley. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Tiger swarm.
It's a gain of
Contact
14 yards.
up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5.
73.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hey, Silver. Right there, you want Carl left Yeti. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced out wide, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 9.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.